welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by my background, I am back at school, which is why I feel like this is the perfect video to do. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be about being pre-med at Xavier. Well, advice for pre-meds, period, excuse me. And so basically I wanted to film this video because I feel like I really didn't give enough advice per se in my pre-med in my brain fart in my being pre-med at Xavier first semester of the pre-med program overview. So basically that's what this is going to be. Excuse my voice, I am sick, but I'm going to try to power through it. Also excuse the lighting. If only y'all could see my little setup. Well, it's not that bad, but it was a mess. But yeah, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so the first piece of advice I would give is definitely do not let things pile up on you. Don't do it, because catching up in college is so difficult, guys. Like, you will not understand. The quicker you can get things done, get them done. Do not procrastinate. Do not wait until the day before. Do not be like, oh, do today. No, if you get an assignment started as soon as you can, I promise you, you will thank me, because the workload in college, period, is just no joke. And being pre-med on top of that is just like... Alright, the second piece of advice I would give is definitely go to the tutoring centers if you guys have them at your schools. Like specifically here at Xavier, you know, we have a biology resource center, we have a chemistry resource center. If there's anything that you do not understand, I'm telling you, go to the centers. The tutors in there, the people over it, whatever, they're there to help you. They're there to help you get the grade that you want to get, but you have to be able to put in the work. Don't think, oh, you know, I don't understand it, I'll figure it out later, because I'm telling you, everything that you learn in college, especially here at Xavier, will build. Like, things that we learned at the very beginning of the semester, first day of class, were things that we were doing when we were taking the final. Like, it's information that you have to recall, so make sure you understand it, and if you don't, make sure you go to the tutoring centers. Alright, the third piece of advice I would give is definitely go to your professor's office hours. Now, I know, you know, professors overall, I feel like, really get a bad rap. They think, oh, you know, it's college. They look at you as just a number. They don't care about you. But if you put forth that effort and you make sure you build that relationship with your professor will know how hard you are trying, and they would definitely sit there and give you help whenever you need it. You know, they really won't hesitate to help you because they see the effort that you're putting in. And, you know, at the end of the semester, when it comes down to it, if you have an 89.5, your relationship with your professor may be the difference between you getting an A or B in the class. All right, my next piece of advice is to study. All right, what you should be doing from jump is studying the material that you do every day. And I mean, even if it's just a page that you have, make sure you study that page, know that page, go over it. Take at least 5 minutes to go over the notes that you have. Study the days that you don't have classes. Make sure you study. The days that you do have classes, when you take new notes, what you should do is go back and review what you already should know, because you should be studying it, and then study the new material. This probably makes no sense, but say for instance, you know, you are taking notes. Today is Tuesday. Well, today is Wednesday. Y'all had class Monday. You should study what you wrote on Monday. Study what you wrote on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. When you take new notes in class, study what you had already, and then study what you wrote today. Next day, same thing. Friday, study the stuff from Monday, study the stuff from Wednesday, and then come back and study the stuff from today. I'm bad at explaining things. I really hope that makes sense. But you need to make sure you're building up, studying a little bit every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. Make sure you study it, make sure you know it, because at the end of the day, when it comes time to take the test, it'll be much more beneficial for you to have already built up this basic knowledge of whatever it is, so that when it comes for studying this for the test, you know, you're just studying. You're reviewing, not studying. Right, so another piece of advice that I would give y'all is to get a planner. I'm telling you, it will help. It will immensely help. Like, in college, especially, with the whole syllabi thing. Make sure when you get your syllabus to go through and write down everything that you have going, at least for the week, because a lot of dates, are subject to change. A lot of times they may necessarily not, but still at least a week in advance, go through and write down everything that you have due for that week, and then go through and write on what days you will do it. So, got my plan here. I got this from Walmart. It's really nothing special, but let's see the best example I can give. Okay guys, so for this example, we're going to focus on chemistry specifically. So as you can see right here, it says drill quiz on module 6 will be Friday. So if you look over on this side of my planner, like on Monday, boom, right here, you see module 6, pages 133 through 135. The next day, 138B, 140B, 144C. Wednesday, 135C, 140C, or 138C, 142, 143A. And basically what I do is go throughout the week, do a little bit at a time, so that whenever the due date does come up, it is complete. And you can also see that with freshman seminar. Like if you look on Friday as well, it says chapter 13 and 14, and then block 5 due. And then what do you see me doing on Monday? Reading pages 264 to 273. What do you see me doing on Tuesday? Reading 274 to 284, or finishing the book, which is basically what I ended up doing. So yeah guys, I hope this example was pretty explanatory, but yeah, this is basically how I use a planner and how I feel like other students should use a planner to help them. Alright, another piece of advice that I would give is to plan out time for fun, no matter what, fun may be for you. Like for me, especially, I really like to watch Hulu. I like to go to the gym. That's how I de-stress. So every day, I map out 2 to 3 hours for me to sit there, watch TV, do nothing, go to the gym, or get invigorated, and do what I have to do to be able to de-stress, because stress is real, burnout is real. You have to keep pushing because the semester waits for nobody. All right, another piece of advice that I will give is to go and talk to your advisors, actually. So here at Xavier specifically, you have advisors, and for your first semester, you're encouraged to go and see them weekly, talk to them about your grades, get advising. But yeah, go build a relationship with your advisor, not only because there's one extra person for you to get advice from, get help from, especially if your advisor's in your major, but that's another person that can potentially write a letter of recommendation for you for a summer program, an internship, medical school even. They have specific resources within themselves. Like a couple of the advisors here have advisees that are tutors that can give you personal tutoring. They can give you personal tutoring in specific subjects. So make sure you take advantage of all of the resources that your advisors have to offer, because you never know how it could benefit you in the future. Right, another piece of advice is to start looking for summer programs early. Now, I know being pre-med in itself is a full-time job, and you may think you really don't have time outside of trying to balance a social life in school and maybe even a relationship. But medical schools, they really look for your extracurricular activities, your research, your summer enrichment activities, to prove to them that being in medical school is something that you're truly interested in. And so I say look early, because a lot of these programs have deadlines that are in, early January and early February. And not only that, but, when you're going to look for people to write you recommendations, you want to give them ample time to not only get them written and get them back to you, but you also want to give yourself ample time to turn in the application. All right, another piece of advice that I want to give you guys is to manage your time. And this goes along with the planner thing. Like, being pre-med is very strenuous. You have a lot of homework. You have very demanding classes that you need to study for. Make sure that you can balance all of this, because the way that I look at it, being pre-med is tough, but if you cannot balance this little bit that you have now, how will you balance medical school, which is like 4 times the workload? So just make sure that you can balance your time, because happy life, happy wife. All right, and the last piece of advice that I want to give is to remember to have fun. Like, college is stressful, of course, we have the big dream of going to medical school to become this type of doctor or that type of doctor, but you cannot forget to have fun. Having fun is critical to balancing stress in college. To having fun is what really makes your college experience, besides whatever lessons that you may learn. So just remember to relax, take a breather. Remember that, it's not the end of the world. School may be stressful now, but look at how much you've handled this far and look at how much farther you have to go. That was supposed to be inspirational. Yeah. But guys, just remember to have fun, take a break. It's not the end of the world. College is fun. You have to make that effort to make it fun. You don't want to be cooped up in your room. I'm not saying you have to go to a party or anything if that's not your thing, but just find a way to have fun. Find an outlet. Whether that means, painting, going rollerblading, going to the mall, spending your money. I don't know where I'm going with this, but have fun. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any requests, please leave them down in the description box below. But, as I said in my update video, Xavier, I'm going to be doing, a lot of Xavier-specific videos. I'm going to be filming, things that I wish I would have known with a couple upperclassmen. I'm going to be doing how to get into Xavier, how to pay for it, how to get a scholarship, a tour of the freshman boys dorm, and then potentially, hopefully, a tour of the sophomore girls dorm that a couple of freshmen are placed in. Long distance relationships in college, a lot of stuff that I plan on doing. So if you guys have any ideas, please leave them in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.